Good evening. My name is Travius Simonet, and tonight I'm here to talk about how America takes safer precautions than other countries when it comes to human trafficking. So, imagine someone calls you on the phone one day, and they present you with your dream job, to be a model, or a photographer, or an artist, or an actor, or whatever it is you aspire to do. Except, you have to travel outside your homeland or your country to go pursue this job. So upon pursuing this job, your bags are packed. Soon, you're on a plane, and even sooner, you're landed. You're at your destination without a scratch on you, and you arrive to your hotel or the place that you'll be staying. While you're in this place and you decide to walk around, you're abducted, thrown into a car, tied up, and not seen by anyone who last saw you. Now, in this situation, a lot of things can happen. In a couple days, you could be gone, as in missing, but still alive. Or in a couple days, you could be dead. The choice really isn't yours at that moment. But there's a lot of things that we can do to stop it from happening in the first place. If anybody's ever been to Disney World has a lot of set of rules that happens when a child is abducted. When a child is abducted at Disney World, and Disney World is notified about this, they send out a PSA. Everyone check the child's shoes or the child's hair, because those are two things that the abductor is probably not going to change on the child. He's probably going to buy a shirt from a retail store or some shorts or something, but he's not going to change his shoes. He's not going to cut his hair. So that's just one of the many ways that we in America take different precautions, or better precautions, to stop abductions. Now, why do abductions happen? Abductions happen because selling people makes money, basically. Selling people makes more money than an average job. Now, abductions happen a lot closer than you think they do. Now, of course, they happen in America, and they happen in other countries. But they could be your next door neighbor. They could be, your doctor, your psychologist, whoever. So you always have to be careful in dealing with such situations, because anybody could abduct your kid. They could play with, your neighbor's kids could play with your kid, but they don't care about your kids. And that's the facts. Human trafficking is the slavery of the modern day. A more technical definition of it would be to exploit the individual through fear or money or disease. A lot of the people that get trafficked are held at the hands of the trafficker because they no longer have the choice to stay where they want to stay, or eat what they want to eat, or even do what they want to do. So if the person ends up escaping from the traffickers, they still may be in fear of the traffickers knowing where their family lives and moving on to their family. The preferred gender of trafficking is women, but traffickers will pick up males too. Now, they won't pick up grown men, but they will pick up younger boys. Traffickers will pick up women at any age, as long as she is not too old to reproduce. America is safer because 1 in 10 girls is the average to get abducted. So if there were 10 girls in the room, 1 was chosen. In other countries, the statistic is 1 in 5, or 1 in 2, which is scary, because there are more women than men in most of these countries right now. So, for every 1 or 2 of them, it's gone for 1 of us. A human trafficking den can be, like I said, it can be a neighbor's house, it can be a massage parlor. Most of these places start out as very rectifying, successful businesses, but they also tend to have a shady side to them. Police cannot pursue or prosecute human traffickers until proven guilty, which means that if you have the tip, you have to have evidence. You know, you have to go in with a warrant and find, you have to be sure that this is exactly what is going on. Brothels are disguised. They can be a donut shop, a massage parlor that's open at 3 a.m. which screams arrest me, or they can be a simply laundromat. Anywhere can be a brothel, even a strip club. Human trafficking is not as simple as it sounds, because in America, not just anybody's going to get trafficked. We have stoplights. I mean, we have cameras at stoplights, at almost every stoplight. So if it's not taking a picture of you, getting past that red light, it's definitely taking a picture of Susie getting thrown into the back of that car, driving off full speed. These cameras help prevent not only abductions, but other crimes from happening. Murders, rapes, robberies, all things that would happen under the surveillance of the Big Brother. The Big Brother is not present in other countries because other countries don't spend as much money on public protection, more to say. Some people think that this public protection is spying. And it may be, but at the same time, it can also save your life. And it can save your family's life. And it can do much more helping than it does hurting. And the whole point of having all this protection and all this security is to prevent, things like this from happening to us. Somebody waking up and being completely gone in a different country and not here with us right now. That's a scary sight to think if you wake up. So if there's one thing you can do, you can call a tip line, the HHS Department for Human Trafficking. If you see anything suspicious, give them a call. They will help. They will send that to the local police, and the police will send under an investigation. But if you try to do anything yourself, it's probably not going to work because you have to have evidence. So in this, I would like to tell you guys to remember to stay safe, to be about your wits, and most of all, try to help those who, if you see need help, or you feel like are in a bad situation, can't really get out of this type deal, then you should do something about it because you might be their last hope.